Alright, and our race is underway. So here the racers go. Just a quick, it seems like we seem to be having audio issues with the streams. Not sure what's the problem, but we should be able to get that fixed very soon. Alright, and here we go. Checking out the mains to start off. We got Happy Rock, Jump Bluff, and Apom. So nothing much that's very good, but at the very least, Jump Bluff is fast. So it looks like that's what Snowbear's going with. Furlim seems to be saving to see what Jump Bluff has. I'm not sure if he's going to check the item or if it's just about checking the moveset. Either way, I don't expect either of these guys to be running the Jump Bluff, but Max Revive is a nice first item, that's for sure. Oh, wow, and there's a Gengar as one of the first things we see, which is pretty nice. But I definitely don't expect either of these racers to be going back for that. It's pretty rare to see any of the racers go back to Route 29 for mains. Oh wow, and there's an early Flash HM. That if these runners were planning on skipping the item in Dark Cave, they most likely will not now. All right, and there we finally got some audio up. Looks like Furlim's audio is working now, so we'll go with his. Alright, there we go. Seems to be working. Alright, runner's doing some quick shopping here. I didn't get a chance to see the Berry House item, but we're about to see it for Furlim, so no worries. There's an Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's definitely a decent main, pretty fast. Looks like Snowbear just gonna go for the strat of throwing Pokeballs right at it, not gonna damage it at all. Oh wow, that is an Aerodactyl with Drill Peck. Hopefully he gets it here, he doesn't wipe to it. Although it is female, which in Generation 2 means that if for most Pokemon it's a 50-50 for the Pokemon to be male or female, and whether it is male or female is determined by the attack set. So for any Pokemon that is that where the ratio is 50-50, the females have 0 to 7 attack TV, and the males have 8 to 15 TV attack, and that's just a base what we call determined value. All right. Unfortunately, the Mew not very runnable there. Snowbear gonna go back and heal off his paralysis here instead of continuing on. So a bit of a slow start for Snowbear, but Furlim also got some more encounters early on, so he's not too far behind. Definitely does not look like a very runnable Granbull either. And Granbull is actually also quite interesting in that the male to female ratio for Granbull and Snubbull is actually, I believe, 1 in 8 to be male, which means if you find a male Granville, that has very good attack, so 14 or 15 PV, I believe. Looks like Furlim is going to try to go with the Mew, but not the best moveset on that Mew. Looks like nice money items. Got a PP up and a max ether from Pokemon's house. Yeah, physical Mew. I mean, Mew's stats are balanced, so you can go physical or special. You can do a mix of both even. But Mew, I think, is better generally as a special poke, as it has, stab on psychic attacks as a psychic type. But makes it through the Mikey fight regardless. So. And Furlim, good choice, saying no to Mom saving her money. Looks like Snowbear is going to try for some more encounters here in Route 30 using Sweet Scent from the Granville. Furlim going for this Dark Cave item. So for anyone that hasn't, or this is maybe your first time watching, this is a full item randomizer, which means every single item in the game, except for hidden ground items, is all randomized within one big pool, and that includes badges. Okay, there's an early clear bell as well for Furlim. So basically, these runners are going to be going through and picking up basically every single item in the game. Hopefully not actually every single item, because then it would be a very slow run. But it is always possible. Furlim finding a level 5 male Blastoise here, might consider going for this catch. Ooh, that's Body Slam on the Blastoise as well. That's very nice. Snowbear also making it through the Mikey fight with Mew. Furlim gonna see what else this Blastoise has. It seems much better than the Mew. Snowbear gonna try one more time for a Route 30 encounter before moving on to Route 31. Furlim also finding a Heracross in Route 31. Heracross has very good attack. Gets the paralysis on it too, which makes it much more likely to catch. Notably, so what I mentioned earlier, how they have the Flash HM early. They do already have Flash. However, that item in Dark Cave that they can get by walking through the dark, it is not what we call in logic, because it is not. They don't have the Zephyr Badge, which is required for them to be able to use Flash outside of battle. And so, since they can't actually use Flash outside of battle, they shouldn't be able to get that item, but they can just find their way through in the dark. So we call that being out of logic. And we'll see Snowbear going for that, as well as picking up a Porygon 2 on the way. I believe the Porygon 2 had Hyper Beam as well. Snowbear looking for some more encounters here as well. Gonna find the Heracross too. I saw the Heracross had Double Edge and Fury Cutter. The Fury Cutter actually is pretty decent. You might not think it's that great of a move, but actually it's pretty good when you think about it being Stab. Stab is same type attack bonus, and it gives those moves 1.5 times damage. And Heracross has very high attack, and Bug is an attack or a physical type. It also has Ice Punch, which is a pretty decent special move to have as well. Makes for good coverage. Furlim gonna go early to this escape room. So in the Ruins of Alph, there are 4 of these escape rooms. You need different requirements to get through them. This one's the easiest one because all you need is an escape rope. You just escape rope out and come back in, and it's open. He finds the expansion card in there. And so in order to beat the game, these runners need to find all 16 of the badges, and as well as all 3 parts of the Pokegear. So that's the Pokegear, the radio card, and the expansion card, to be able to wake the Snorlax in Vermilion City. And that gives them access to West Kanto, and also it's just an extra requirement to be able to get to Red, which is the final fight. Snowbear also finding an expansion card in the escape rope chamber, and Furlim making his way up to Sprout Tower. I'm honestly very surprised to see Furlim sticking with the Mew here. I believe, I think the Blastoise or the Heracross are definitely better options than the Mew. But, you know, to each their own. Body Slam is one of the best physical moves there is. I saw that Blastoise had the Body Slam, but he also had some a bit of time invested in the Mew, so you never know what TMs you're going to get in the future. So Mew may very well be a great main. Snowbear, definitely gonna be not wanting to see any fire Pokemon or fire moves in general. Furlim finding the basement key at the top that allows us access to the basement hideout in Goldenrod City. Lots of checks behind that. So these runners now have access to possibly early basement, which is out of logic until you get the card key. But Furlim having a lot of difficulty right now with this Quagsire with Shadow Ball. Ghost type is good against Psychic. So it's definitely giving him a little trouble. Looks like he might make it through. And he is past that Quagsire. Snowbear should have hopefully an easier time with that, as Heracross not weak to Ghost. Just barely 2 shots that. Looks like it was a range to 2-shot. And Snowbear also finding the basement key. And it looks like Snowbear catching right up to Furlim. Furlim with having some issues with some of those fights. Not coming as too much of a surprise with Mew being probably a little bit weaker in general, I think, than Heracross. And Mew has a slower EXP curve as well, being a legendary. So it's gonna not get levels quite as fast as the Heracross, and Heracross also I think just has a better moveset. Notably also the Mew, if Furlim encounters a ghost type, he is actually a bit screwed because he is ghost walled. He only has fighting and normal type moves, neither of which hits ghost types. And this Skarmory will likely give him some trouble as well. Yeah, that's going to take quite a while to kill. Gloom a bit scary there with Growth. What kind of rando, but... Furlim actually switching to the Jumpluff to hopefully kill it a little bit easier with Thunderbolt, but he gets crit by Mega Kick. Oh no. Snowbear also having some issues with the Skarmory and also getting crit by Mega Kick. Mega Kick's only 75% accurate. These runners are getting quite unlucky getting hit by it, not gonna lie. Looks like Furlim trying to stall out the Mega Kick PP, possibly. And Snowbear may be out of healing items here. Looks like it is out of Mega Kick PP for both of them. Oh, except not for Furlim. He gets crit again. This is a very rough fight for both of these guys. But Snowbear looks like is through. The Ice Punch being quite helpful there. Oh, and he finds the Rainbow Wing. Wow, that is very early. So they know that now that they have both the Clear Bell and the Rainbow Wing, they're gonna have early access to Tin Tower. Tin Tower becomes accessible when the runners either beat Morty or defeat the Rockets in Radio Tower. Yeah, Snowbear hoping to also find... Oh wow, Wing Attack from Articuno. That's definitely not what he wanted to find. As Heracross is 4 times weak to flying type moves. That's this is definitely a bit rough. I don't know if he saved beforehand. It looks like he might have to burn that max revive. Yeah, Snowbear is definitely going to be hoping to find an early card key so that he doesn't have to do Morty, as he never wants to do Morty. Furlim also going to burn the max revive on the Skarmory this time. Heracross learning Bubble Beam. That's a slightly better move than Pain Split, at least. I did not see that the Skarmory has Synthesis. That's really rough. Okay, well, he's got Parafusion on the Skarmory. Oh, it has Sleep Powder too. This is such a slow fight. Sleep Powder, Synthesis, Mega Kick. That's yikes. This is definitely setting Furlim quite far behind. It also has Petal Dance, that's what's making it confused. Hopefully it does a little bit of damage to itself. But it doesn't matter as it keeps using Synthesis to get back up to full. It would be really unfortunate if Furlim using all this time and still doesn't end up being able to win the fight. Meanwhile, Snowbear is through Faulkner, getting some nice money items there. Furlim not realizing he had an X attack the whole time as he is out of Vital Throws and decides to use the Max Ether on Vital Throw also. Looks like it does not improve the situation for him all that much, but oh, he gets crit by Petal Dance to boot. This is really rough for Furlim. Might just go ahead and leave after that. Yeah, and as I expected, going to see if Faulkner makes it any easier on him. So that's quite unfortunate. So now Furlim does not have access, or will not probably get the Rainbow Wing as Snowbear did. So it won't realize that Tin Tower access is available. I didn't catch what the that first item ball was in Route 32. Looks like Rock Smash. He's going back for the to the Dark Cave to check all those items. Keep in mind these are out of logic, as I mentioned, but this actually bodes quite well because being able to check these items early is good, even if they are out of logic. And also, the Rock Smash rocks, they have a chance to give you a Pokemon encounter, and those encounters are always level 15, so Snowbear might find a suitable main switch if he's lucky. Mew learned Shadow Ball at level 10, very nice there. Definitely a nice pickup that he needed. Physical Mew, but you know, could be worse. Snowbear seems like having some trouble finding his way through Dark Cave here, but gets up to the top there. Ledian, not exactly a suitable main switch. And finds the Silver Wing. Decides not to keep it, actually. Interesting choice. I might have done the same in his position. So this is what we call a save scum. As Snowbear, realizing that all of those items were not required, saved before going back to get them. And then reset when he realized that they were not useful. And Furlim also threw Faulkner here. Definitely gonna need some help to be able to catch up to Snowbear at this point. Oh, and there's strength for Snowbear, in Underground of Union Cave. Also a very nice pickup as he's running hair across. Strength 80 power, 100% accuracy is just a very reliable move to have for any physical mon, or just as the fourth move for a special mon as well. Looks like Furlim not going to be going back for the Rock Smash items, so we'll make up a little time there. Possibly just wants to wait until they're in Logic. I definitely don't blame Snowbear for going back for them early though, as he might have thought something would be in Logic in those items. As since they already have Flash, it definitely was likely that one of those items was required. Interesting choice there by Snowbear, getting rid of Double Edge on Heracross. Double Edge does deal damage to you, but very strong move, so I'm surprised. Snowbear likely just wanted to keep the coverage of Bubble Beam and Ice Punch. Both decent moves. And Heracross probably wants to keep that Bubble Beam in case you see any fire. Yeah, you don't want to see fire as a Heracross, but also would be very walled to things like this Fortress here, so in his position, I probably would have gotten rid of Bubble Beam, and then I would have had to sit and wait a long time on that Fortress for it to die. There's a flamethrower, but at least it's from Primeape, which is not very strong in the special attack department. Snowbear threw the rockets in Slowpoke well, as Furlim is at the beginning of it. No progress out of Southern Johto yet, so no surprise that both of these runners are just gonna full clear most of Azalea, it seems. There is a chance, I think, that Snowbear continues on past Azalea, maybe not happy with Heracross. Or maybe just wants to do Rival 2 first for the XP. Either way. And it does look like he will be skipping Bugsy and just continuing on to Goldenrod. Probably hoping for better for a better main later on. Hoping to find either the Squirt Bottle or the Pass here. Probably hoping for the Pass so that he can go to Cycling Road and get a nice main. After getting wiped by that Articuno, just about, probably wants something that isn't quad weak to flying. And I don't blame him. Oh, Primeape has Mega Horn. That's definitely a tough time for Furlim, as Bug is good against Psychic, and Primeape is pretty hefty in the attack department. And it looks like Mega Horn does hit twice, so that's a rough one for Furlim. Hopefully the Jumpluff might be able to finish it off, otherwise he's going to revive the Mew, looks like. Ah, I see. Okay. So, doing the Farfetch quest first, and grabbing the first item, and then leaving and grabbing the charcoal item and going to Bugsy's gym at the same time. That is likely the most efficient routing. So it seems like he is pretty happy with this Heracross then, at least for now. Snowbear just easily getting through the beginning of Bugsy's gym. Fire Blast from Nidoqueen is definitely not what you want to see, but thankfully just barely two-shots it. And yet another fire move from the Clefairy. And also he's paralyzed and confused now, which is definitely rough. Okay, luckily gets through Parafusion and hits that last strength to win the fight. Just an escape rope. Snowbear gonna be making his way to Goldenrod here. Wow, Nidoqueen with Stab Earthquake. That is pretty rough. Meanwhile, Snowbear finding early Plane Badge here. That unlocks the Flower Shop check in Goldenrod, as well as now they have both parts of Strength requirements, which is the Strength HM obviously, and Plane Badge allowing them to use it outside of battle. Possibly gonna see something required in the Strength section of Mount Mortar. And with the way that these items are shaping out, I would not be surprised if we see something required in the Flash Chamber as well. Or the Waterstone Chamber, for that matter. Looks like Snowbear doing the slightly slower route that I also prefer most of the time. Going to the basement of the Goldenrod department store first to grab possibly some more money items to be able to sell when he goes back to the top. The faster method generally, if you think you already have enough money, well, there's the Squirt Bottle. If you think you have enough money, a lot of people like to go up up to the top of the mart first and do all their shopping first, and then take the elevator down to the bottom, and then escape rope out of the basement. And check the TMs here, see if there's anything useful. Ironically, grabbing back what could be double edge or possibly takedown or a couple other things, but you know, after teaching over double edge just a little bit ago, I also noticed in Snowbear's pack that he has a psychic TM, which hopefully Furlim checks for soon, because that would make this Mew much stronger. And with their access outside of Southern Johto being Squirt Bottle, they probably won't be finding a very high level main anytime soon, or at least not something 20 levels higher. Unless someone decides to go for roamer strats, but I doubt either of these runners will do that. Snowbear doing the save scum for this bike shop item. It's useful because if it's not something useful, then you can soft reset, and later on in the run, the bike shop will not call you. So it saves that time, as the call wastes a little bit of time. And he still has that save point right outside, so he can check these two items, and if neither of them are useful, then he can reset back to that same point yet again. But there's the fog badge, so he will not be resetting that away for sure. Meanwhile, Furlim picking up the plain badge. And Buena has the Pokegear, so that's 2 pieces already of the Pokegear, of the requirements to be able to wake up the Snorlax, which is a random level 50. So that might be a possible early main switch here if they get Kanto access and the radio card. And yet another badge from the flower shop. Ooh, that's definitely rough, seeing Sky Attack from Porygon 2, but at least he's able to switch out to have something else tank it first. It looks like he will be able to finish off the Porygon 2 before it can get another Sky Attack off. But as I mentioned earlier, Heracross being 4 times weak to flying, that most certainly would one-shot if it hit. Furlim doing some quick shopping. Didn't see what Snowbear got hit with from the Azumarill, but something that made him want to switch out. Possibly confusion. And there's our good old swag cargo. And that is why he kept the bubble beam. He knew it. Oh, his charm. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense that he would want to switch off from that. Furlim finding the squirt bottle in the goldenrod basement, and Snowbear yielding nothing of importance from Whitney. Furlim also picking up the Marsh Badge. I'm curious to see whether Snowbear is going to go for early basement here. I don't think that his Heracross is quite strong enough to be able to. But it seems like he's at the very least thinking about it as he's fighting this trainer early. Or at least possibly knows that he's going to have to come back here later, and this experience will help him more right now than it probably will later in the run. Both runners picking up the EXP share at just about the same time. And it looks like Snowbear will be skipping basement for now, no surprise there. Notably, neither of these runners have either part of Fly yet. Oh wow, that is an Alakazam Kenya with Fire Punch, Blizzard, and Giga Drain. Wow, that is definitely a possibly runnable Kenya. Unfortunate that a lot of times the best time to be able to use the Kenya is when you get it early on, before you've cleared a lot of the early fights. But since Snowbear has cleared a lot of those fights already, it may not be a possibility for him to switch to now. Furlim picking up the Fog Badge in the Pokegear in the radio tower. Snowbear doing another double deposit, it looks like, despite the fact that he just did one in Radio Tower. And as I expected, Furlim teaching that Psychic to the Psychic HM to Mew. Oh wow, that's another thing I just realized. That Kenya would have been incredible with the Psychic HM or Psychic TM as well. I think this would have been possibly a case for early kimonos. Oh, I see that high jump kick TM as well. Wow, that's gonna be very good for Snowbear there. Heracross gaining yet another stab move. Snowbear full clearing Goldenrod and gonna continue on up to Ekritique most likely. Small chance he goes back to the Goldenrod to get Rock Smash. I forgot he already has access to Rock Smash, as these runners got it as an item early. May do the first part of the Kenya quest though. See if he goes to do that. Looks like he is. Oh, did Mew learn Psybeam by level up? That's also pretty big. Nothing important from dropping off Kenya. Let's see if I think it's unlikely Snowbear goes back already. Looks like he is gonna save Scum for just that one check. Unfortunately, hitting that optional in National Park, and so just gonna say no thanks to checking the guard item. Snowbear gonna sit through that Bill cutscene. Looks like he's gonna go check Mount Mortar here first. Wants to check those strength blocked items. Deciding not to teach high jump kick yet. I wonder what he's thinking for that. Finding the Hive Badge behind strength. That will allow him access to cut once he gets it. And Thunder Badge as well. Meanwhile, Furlim continuing on to Ekritique as well. Oh wow, interesting. Interesting diversion here. Furlim actually going to do early kimonos. I'm very interested to see if this yields anything, as Snowbear almost certainly will not check it early. Yeah, so Mew has Psychic and Psybeam. Definitely nice to have those two Psychic moves on one. I changed my mind. I guess Snowbear is doing early kimonos. I'm not sure what's driving him to do this, but he's doing it. And Suicune with Drill Peck is Gonna half health him there, but he's doing alright. Oh no, and Stab Arrow Blast from Dodrio is definitely not what you want to see when running a Heracross. Wow, that is a Dodrio moveset if I've ever seen one. Arrow Blast, Shadow Ball. Thankfully it has revives, so able to finish it off. That would be interesting to see him go straight for Morty. I highly doubt it, but hey, you never know. There is a chance that, okay, now he's teaching high jump kick. There is a chance that with all of these flying moves he's seeing, he might go for a roamer, but I don't think he likes to go for roamer strats, generally speaking. The run has been blessed by Wooper, and it looks like Furlim is going straight for, at least for the burned tower, as they have access to both of the items in there. That does make it probably a good choice to at least check. And it looks like Snowbear is going to do the same, at least, at the very least, going to burn tower. And it does look like Furlim will probably be making it through the rival fight first. So we'll switch to his audio so we can hear the roamer cries. I might have gotten ahead of myself, having some trouble with this Remoraid. He is notably a lower level. That's where that slow EXP curve is coming in. Looks like we might only get one listen to these roamers. Alright, and with Snowbear checking this item first, we actually will get to hear the roamers twice. I believe it's Charmeleon, Jigglypuff. Charmeleon, Jigglypuff, and I can't exactly tell what the Suicune is. It's something not fully evolved at least. Looks like Snowbear deciding to go for the roamers. And moving side to side, not realizing he can just turn frame, so he doesn't waste repel steps, but oh wow, Furlim actually caught the oh, it was Ivysaur, not Charmeleon. Yeah, so the I believe it was Ivysaur and Jigglypuff then. Looks like we got some sync here. Furlim switching to that Ivysaur, maybe didn't have a rare candy to get it to Venusaur immediately. It does have oh, it is walled to Tyranitar. That's a bit rough. Gonna have to switch to something else to be able to defeat that real quick. Gonna switch to Mew real quick and just Vital Throw it. The Ivysaur was one of the roamers. So these runners do appear to be just about neck and neck here, but keep in mind that Snowbear has actually done he's actually checked everything possible so far that is east of Ecruteak, and he has also beaten the Elder, which gave Rainbow Wing. So he's definitely got a leg up here on Furlim for sure. I don't think we'll see him doing early Morty to get access to Tin Tower, but that might be the only option. There's a chance of that, because I believe besides checking the guard item, that may be the only thing left, unless there's Surf or Cut in the Lighthouse. They may also get to 7 badges, which would give them access to everything east of Mahogany. But I don't imagine that Snowbear will want to check all of that either, as neither part of Fly can be there as well. Oh wow, unfortunate and then very fortunate for Snowbear, missing high jump kick, which deals damage to you, and then Houndoom missing Arrow Blast, which would have certainly killed him. Opting not to teach Peck over either of the other moves, wanting to keep his water and ice moves. And yet again, Furlim walled to a dark type. It looks like he actually does not have any rare candies like I thought he did. Snowbear finding Glacier Badge at the second to last item of the tower, or the lighthouse, excuse me. Snowbear not getting very lucky with these high jump kicks. Maybe that was his what caused his hesitation to teach it. Might not like the move, the fact that it has 90% accuracy. But it is very strong on Heracross. Oh, and there is Cut. So, Snowbear living to call Morty a scam another day. It can go check the Lake of Rage items. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we have Snowbear doing Morty. It's actually happening. Furlim seems to be a bit confused about this last item. Not sure, or maybe accidentally walked down that second hole. Yeah, it looks like he did. I think Snowbear's making the right play here, deciding to... He wanted to get as much experience as he could before going to Tin Tower, doing all the other checks, and possibly finding some other progress before having to go to Tin Tower, because before Tin Tower you have to fight three stages all right in a row, and they all have mid to high level 20s, so... I agree with that, ERC. I think that is his ploy. And yes, Mikosi, they already did Scamonos. And they were indeed a scam. Nothing useful there. And Furlim finding Cuts, but does not have the Hive Badge yet, as he has not gone to Mount Mortar, so... higher leveled Heracross with high jump kick, making an easy time through the Morty gym. And we will see if Morty is a scam right about now. Well, I guess it'll probably take all of Tin Tower to see if it's actually a scam. And Furlim's Ivysaur finally getting a level up, so we will see it evolve into Venusaur here. But he does not have any attacking moves left. Oh, looks like he can max Ether the Psychic, though. And nothing directly for Morty, but Max Elixir and Full Restore are definitely some decent items to get as compensation for having to fight him. And as expected, Snowbear going right for Tin Tower. And Furlim going to be following suit here, fighting Morty, or going through the Morty gym. I'm surprised that Furlim hasn't taught any TMs or HMs to this Venusaur yet, as its only attacking move is Psychic. It's walled to go Dark types, and we've seen 2 Dark types already. Surprised to not see him at least teach Strength. May or may not be a scam, we don't know yet, Mikosi. And these are actually level 30s, not 20s like I thought. Furlim having a bit of a slow time with only Psychic going through this. Ooh, that Persian with Mega Kick definitely hurts, but getting a nice, landing that nice high jump kick on it to one-shot it. Morty himself was indeed a scam, yes. Running into Raikou here real quick. I didn't see what it hit him with. Looked like maybe Psychic. Snowbear may have a rough time with this one. Doesn't quite get one shot from it, but definitely is going to need some help to be able to win this one. I think he may have another revive, but it's going to have to be a max revive. Okay. He does have a max revive, so he will be able to get through this as long as he hits that high jump kick. Pretty decent Raikou moveset there. Psychic Aurora Beam submission. And Strength does finish it off. Good choice not going for the high jump kick. Furlim, after beating Morty, decides to go and check Mountain Mortar before going to Tin Tower. And Snowbear through all of the fights, so we will see what this Suicune is. I wasn't quite able to identify this cry. I believe it's the first stage of a 3 evolution Pokemon. It is. It's Dratini. Snowbear might consider catching this, as it does evolve into Dragonite at level 40 from Dragonair, specifically in the speed choice. It is female though, which means it has a lower attack DV, but when you're that high level, it might not matter. Oh, it is a female Dratini, so he could trade the female Dragonair specifically in the in-game trades. It specifically has to be a female Dragonair as well, so he got lucky with that actually. Remind me, ERC, where is that trade? Is it in Blackthorn? It is in Blackthorn, and so all they need is one more badge, and he'll have access to that trade. Oh, and there's the dig TM as well. There are only a few TMs in this randomizer that are always the same. Rock Smash, Headbutt, Sweet Scent, and Dig. Snowbear will need a rare candy to be able to get it to Dragonair, though. I'm not sure if they have any. At least Furlim didn't have any. Going to save scum that one item and then Tin Tower away. And Furlim, I believe, going to go check the Lake of Rage items right now, as he has cut access. So this will be new information here from Furlim. Oh, nice Razor Leaf TM there for Venusaur. And gonna teach Cut here. Oh, and Snowbear finds the first part of Fly there in Storm Badge. Definitely not regretting doing Morty early now. We still technically don't know if Morty is or was not required. But Tin Tower definitely required. Oh, and there is the other part of Fly at the top of Lake Rage. An interesting place to be getting the call from Professor Elm at the top of Tin Tower. Very nice. Oh, and that is a Kingdra Ho-Oh. Wow, okay. Very nice options here for these racers. I don't think that Snowbear likes running Kingdra, but the Queendra may be a choice that he considers going with here. Oh, I just remembered. This is actually very, very unfortunate for Furlim, as he will not get Fly access before having to go back to Violet, as he does not have the Rainbow Badge. It looks like Snowbear is already making the choice to switch to this Queendra here. So maybe not gonna go for the female Dragonair trade. Teaching Hidden Power to it, definitely an interesting choice. They have two Dig TMs. I'm not sure where they got the other one, but they got it somewhere. Oh wow, and it looks like Furlim is going right back to the Elder here. So he will be getting the Rainbow Badge. And this will be, these racers will be most likely be getting Fly at just about the same time. As Furlim, actually no, Snowbear will get fly first because Furlim is getting the rainbow wing here, which means he's going to go back to Tin Tower, and he's going to have to go all the way up Tin Tower before getting Storm Badge here. Whereas Snowbear is going to find the fly HM at the top of Lake Rage here in the house. Furlim also going to go back and check the items behind Rock Smash while he's here. And there's Snowbear with his fly access, so definitely a great time to get fly access right at the top of Lake Rage, because then you don't have to go all the way back through the maze. And it seems like he is also, now that he has fly access, he doesn't care about checking these items anymore. Notably, as I mentioned earlier, there's a fly logic in these races where the racers have to have access to fly at certain points, or before going past certain points. So both the HM, Fly, and Storm Badge are before going east of Mahogany, before having to take the boat. They are not in West Kanto, and they are not after going through Tojo Falls. So Snowbear, knowing that, and already having Fly, he can go check these items without a worry. Furlim going to reset away all of those items, same as Snowbear, so neither of these players will have access to the 60 in Whirl Islands. Whoops, I forgot to mark Hive Badge for Furlim. He got that, as we saw, he went through Lake of Rage. And I believe that means he also has the Thunder Badge. But yeah, notably, I agree with you, Kirby fan. They probably don't need the 60 at this point, as they both have roamers. And there was the SS ticket for Snowbear. Snowbear gonna grab this rare candy. I'm very interested to see if he uses it on the Dratini or the Kingdra. I suppose he can check the trade at least. Looks like the trade is Squirtle, so probably not gonna make that trade. Yeah, no access to Surf yet does make Blastoise less desirable a little bit. And Furlim making his way to in through Tin Tower. Looks like probably having a little bit of trouble with this Raikou as well. Meanwhile, Snowbear grabbing the Rainbow Badge south of Blackthorn. And it looks like Snowbear actually will be going to grab that Silverwing item after all. As it's not too far out of his way, he's just going to go grab it anyways. And Furlim making his way into Tin Tower. Interested to see if he switches to this Dratini here. Most likely not. He's already got the Venusaur with Stab, Razor Leaf, and Psychic, so it would be I'd be surprised to see him switch. The Dratini sketched Razor Leaf before he caught it. Interesting choice. Snowbear making his way back to Goldenrod to check the guard item, just a max elixir. And it looks like Snowbear going to make his way to Kanto via the SS ticket here. Hopefully he finds that radio card soon, so he has access to West Kanto. That'd be nice. With already having cut access, that gives him access to many, many items. Also, most definitely looking for that Surf HM sometime soon. Wow, okay, so yeah. I didn't see what the Kingdra had to start off, but Snowbear keeping a lot of those HMs for later, definitely paying off with this Kingdra. As Razor Leaf, Psychic, Headbutt, decent moveset. There's a few things that Hidden Power could be still. It hits super effective against the Yanma, so that tells us something, but it doesn't necessarily mean what it is. Or tell us what it is. Kingdra is actually mixed in terms of offensive stats. It has the same attack and special, I believe. And they're both mediocre. I think they're both 90, if I'm correct. But it is a female Kingdra, which means the attack DV is 0 to 7. So he probably will opt for a more special moveset, especially seeing that with the current moveset he has. Meanwhile, Furlim, with his fly access there and getting the Storm Badge in Tin Tower. Yes. So that's the thing, Dat Lawson. We know for a fact that Snowbear will indeed get Stab Water, because he will get Surf at some point. They absolutely, almost 100% need it to be able to finish the ROM. It is possible to beat these randomizers without Surf, but it would be very, very rare. ERC, you should do some sort of code some sort of bot to check how long it takes to generate a seed with where Surf isn't required. And there's the radio card. So as I mentioned, Snowbear now having access to West Kanto, and can wake up that Snorlax. He also picked up the Cascade Badge in Saffron as well. Furlim also going to catch the Kingdra, which was the Ho-Oh. Also, he does not realize that you can fly off the top of Tin Tower, but regardless, we'll see if he switches to that or not. I think Furlim, forgetting he has fly access already. Yep, oh, there he goes, teaching fly now. Without Surf, I think there's still a chance that Furlim switches to the Kingdra, but I find it very small. I have no clue what Snowbear is doing. Snowbear gonna grab the leftovers here. Specifically for this this format of the full item randomizer, that leftovers in the trash can is de-randomized, which means it's always a leftovers there. I didn't get a chance to see what any of those TMs were, but Snowbear didn't buy any of them, so chances are they're not that useful. Furlim making his way east of Hogany, and unfortunately hitting that optional there. And Snowbear gonna make his way to West Kanto. Lots of checks to be had here. I believe that's Lickitung. That brings back good times. Snowbear not gonna catch it. I find that interesting because now he has nothing to be able to I think he is actually high enough level to rappel through Victory Road, so he should be fine actually. Waiting to rappel through this though, gets an encounter. Gonna go check the items south of Lavender here, I believe. He has access to 2 of them at the very least, might find Surf here. Not Surf, but a piece of candy at least. Getting the fly point for Lavender there for later when he finds the Zephyr Badge. When he gets the Zephyr Badge, he'll go back there to be able to go through Rock Tunnel with ease. Ah, Diego Armando. How did your race against Oric go? I was watching the beginning of it. Yeah, I saw you definitely have some struggles with that Nidoking. I didn't see whether or not Furlim picked it up, but he should have the. Oh, never mind. I don't believe they got anything from Ice Cave, or the Ice Path, excuse me. But if he goes south of here, he will find the Rainbow Badge. Oh, SS stick, yeah, thank you very much. I was looking at my tracker trying to point out the differences of what they've got. Oh, Furlim taking a wrong turn at Blackthorn. Hopefully he had recently saved and didn't reset too far back. Okay, he did reset, or he did save recently. And there, Furlim finally gets over to the Rainbow Badge. Looks like it is most likely Hidden Power Ice. Could also, I believe that's the only possibility, yeah. Because it was super effective against Yanma and Fanfi. Snowbear possibly doing Erica here. And in the meantime, Furlim taking the boat over to Kanto as well. Snowbear using a rare candy quick, because these fights might be a bit difficult without Surf. Snowbear really wishes he had Surf now, as Ninetales uses Rain Dance. Furlim now in Kanto, gonna do all these easy checks real quick. And Snowbear not gonna save for Erica. Interesting choice. Probably gonna use some X items here. Furlim finding the Cascade Badge. Sandstorm, ruining everyone's day with its long animations and its extra damage. And of course it happened to be on Donphan, who does not get hurt by it. And there is the card key. So Snowbear most likely going to go back and do the rockets now. If I had to guess, interesting choice here by Snowbear. Going to take Janine the normal way. Interesting choice as he has access to West Kanto. You can actually avoid a required fight from this way. So this fight, he could have avoided this fight if he decided to go south from Western Kanto. You can actually avoid this fight, but it's only a one poke fight, so it doesn't save all that much time. I actually did not see. Did anyone see if Furlim grabbed the radio card? I believe he did, but I didn't actually physically watch him do it. He got it? Okay. You say he must have, Sisa, but we've seen many times this in these tournament races that people forget a single check, and oftentimes that one check may be something required, so you never know when someone skips something. Alright, okay, you got me there, Sisa. Snowbear's through Janine. Nothing particularly useful from her. He'll most likely go east now and check that cut item. And there's the Zephyr Badge, which is very useful, as now Snowbear has access to Flash, which means he can go check several items. He can check the Flash Chamber, and he can also... Rock Tunnel is now in Logic as well. There's also this single check as well. Nothing from him, but... A Max Revive. Looks like he wants to grab that. I don't blame him. Hopefully, yeah, it would definitely work out very well for Snowbear if he found Surf in here so that he can go do the first part of the Machine Park quest. But even if not, he will probably just escape rope out and not worry about it, since doing the first part of the Machine Park quest only unlocks the hidden item in Misty's gym. Nothing of that is particularly useful, just old rod there. And Snowbear is out of there. It looks like he may be going to Rockets now. Indeed he is going to do the radio tower. We will see a lot of new stuff here as Snowbear has access to this and Furlim does not. Skarmory is back to torment Furlim yet again. Oh, interesting. I didn't even notice. I couldn't tell what fight Furlim was on for a little while there. But Furlim actually getting the Elite 4 fly point, which Snowbear does not have. So, with how many of these runs have been going lately, I do not blame him one bit. So many E4 required ROMs lately. Furlim unfortunately hitting this 4-poke optional. Snowbear just about done with Rocket Tower now. Having little to no issues with it. Kingdra very bulky, very little weaknesses, so and he's got leftovers on there, so definitely not going to have too much trouble with that. Furlim checking the items south of Lavender here. Find it interesting that he took that path to get here. Maybe he'll be going from here to the Snorlax to the west, or you might just fly back. See Furlim going west, possibly going to do Erica next. Oh, he's also going to grab the leftovers. Yep, good choice. And Snowbear not getting anything from the director, but there is Surf, the very first item after it. At long last, Surf access is Snowbear's. That'll open up a whole slew of checks for him. He can get two. Actually, I think he can one-shot all of the chambers now, which is very useful. I thought we might see him skip False Director, but I don't think anyone wants to skip it now. Mel, yet again with the puns. Furlim going through, having not much issue going through Erica's gym as well. He's going to pick up the card key here as well. Wow, I'm pretty sure this Kingdra has probably 0 or 1 attack when it Headbutt doesn't one-shot a Metapod 15 levels below. That's that is quite rough. I tried to check the stats there, but I missed what the difference between the attack and the special. Nothing useful from False Director. Snowbear possibly going to check basement right after this, since he's already in Goldenrod, and then maybe he'll check the surf item and soft sand girls to the south. And it looks like he's at least going to do the basement here, yep. Okay, so neither the attack nor the special attack are particularly great. Furlim finishing up Erica's gym there and getting the card key. Also gonna head down to Janine right after. No issues with the rival fight in the underground there for Snowbear. And Furlim about to start Sabrina. Won't get anything here, but hopefully he'll check the cut item to the east right after, where he will find the Zephyr Badge. TMs galore in the basement. Furlim having a little bit of trouble here with Janine, not quite one-shotting most things. And basically nothing in the basement. Unfortunate there for Snowbear, but got that out of the way. And it does look like he's going to be going south to the surf checks here. Oh, misses the one tile turn there. Those are always difficult after a menu. Thankfully, this optional only has one poke, so not a big deal. And there's the red scale. So, yet another fetch quest item for Snowbear available. I say yet another, but I think that's actually the first one they've gotten this run. Just unlocks a single check at Mr. Pokemon. Alright, and then Furlim got his Zephyr Badge. Yeah, that's not on, I think that's an older version, Sisa. You need Rainbow Wing to be able to access Tin Tower. Snowbear finishing up the soft sand girls here, see if they were a scam. Yes, they were. But better to check them here now while you're already right next to the area. Snowbear going to get a lot of very efficient checks in here. So he can do all of the... interesting seeing him buy escape ropes when he has the dig TM, but he's gonna check all of these items in Slowpoke Well here. There's a couple at the bottom, and then he can go into Union Cave, get the 2 checks in there, and he's gonna one-shot all 4 of the, the other 3 Ruins of Alph chambers. Morty indeed was technically a required scam. Oh, yeah, Sisa. If you're talking about the check that usually gives you Rainbow Wing, yeah, that is, that's right, you have to be at E4 first. E4 unlocks 2 items. Elm's item and that item. Furlim making his way through Radio Tower. Morty did not give anything, but they needed to access. They had early access to Tin Tower, or at least Snowbear did. Elder gave Rainbow Wing, and Furlim did not go back to get the Rainbow Wing until later. But either way, Tin Tower access was early, so they had to beat Morty to be able to access it. And the Storm Badge was in Tin Tower. Nothing in the bottom of Union Cave there. So Snowbear resetting back to the top floor and going to hit this optional, unfortunately. I think he could have just reset it away because he was right next to it, but just going to fight him. Only 1 Pokemon, not a huge deal. And now he can go check the Ruins of Alph chambers. Going to check the Ho-Oh chamber first. Just 1 battle in front of this one. Alright, so we get to see if there's anything useful here in the Ho-Oh chamber. And there is. There's Volcano Badge. So Furlim will also be finding that soon. Furlim almost through Radio Tower, where he will find Surf at the top. And nothing in the Waterstone chamber. Now he can check the Flash chamber. Wow, and that's nothing from the Flash chamber either, so unfortunately only 1 badge out of all 3 of those chambers. Definitely not what Snowbear was hoping for there. Gonna check a couple items here in Violet City. Nothing in the violet checks. Looks like Furlim might be... Oh, no, okay. It looked like he might be skipping False Director for a second there, but he is going to go fight him. Unfortunately, False Director not yielding any items, but going to check it nonetheless. Snowbear checking the red scale check real quick. Nothing there. And there's just a single item locked by Surf in Cherry Grove here. The vanilla Mystic Water check. Nothing in the Cherry Grove. Now Snowbear gonna go check the one item he hasn't checked here. It's locked by both Surf and Cut. Meanwhile, Furlim just about through False Director. Just an escape rope there for Snowbear. Looks like Snowbear possibly gonna go for Rocket Hideout now. Ooh. Shiny Spinnerack, very pretty. Furlim now going to check the basement. Snowbear going to quick check this surf locked item before going over to the Rocket Hideout, possibly. Looks like he might be saving Rocket Hideout for a little later. Gonna stock up on some items here and then probably check the Dark Cave items. Alright, so after checking those oh, it looks like he's gonna go for the surf checks in Mount Mortar before he wants to check Hideout. Nothing in Dark Cave though, behind Surf. I'll find some machine part in Mount Mortar. Uh-oh. Looks like Furlim's having some trouble with the underground puzzle. This is not good. Looks like Snowbear gonna go do the machine part quest immediately. Nothing from the machine part quest itself there, but Snowbear gonna check all of the other items related to that quest, probably. Just gonna check the hidden item in Misty's gym. Probably not gonna do Nugget Hedge Maze quite yet, as that is a very long check. Lots of fights involved, so there are definitely quicker things for him to check for now. Checking that item in the fan club, and then just gonna head over to Surge while he's here. Meanwhile, Furlim's seeming a bit lost in this puzzle. Just gonna leave that that item at the end behind. Luckily for him, I'm pretty sure it is not useful. Oh, wow. Ho-Oh barely surviving that surf and then getting off a Dragon Breath paralyzed to boot. Thankfully, Kingdra very bulky, and Ho-Oh not super strong, especially. It hurts that much more that Furlim wasted some extra time at basement because it was completely useless. Nothing in basement with progress, but now making his way to the other surf lock checks now that he has surf. Snowbear through Surge, not too much of an issue, and there is Whirlpool, so that gives access to Whirl Islands. So Snowbear likely gonna head over to Cianwood here. Head over to Cianwood, do Whirl Islands on the way to Cianwood, or sorry, Olivine. Head over to Olivine, and then do Whirl Islands on the way over to Cianwood, most likely. Ah yes, thank you, Aerophase. And they both finished the rockets as well. Looks like Snowbear gonna head to Cianwood first, as it is faster to go to Whirl Islands from Cianwood than it is to go from Whirl Island. Or sorry, it's faster to go from Cianwood to Whirl Islands than it is to just go to Whirl Islands first and then make your way to Cianwood. And there's the mystery egg from the secret potion check. And he will not be doing Chuck yet. Interesting. Just wants to go straight to Whirl Islands, hoping maybe there's a few badges waiting for him in here. And there's Furlim getting the volcano badge from the Ho-Oh chamber. Unfortunately, he will not find any more badges in the other chambers. In the meantime, Snowbear getting the soul badge in Whirl Islands. And gonna go down and check the 60. As he did go back and grab the silver wing after resetting it away earlier in the run. And that, I believe, is a Machop. Oh, nope. Very similar to Ammonite's Cry. Probably not going to catch it, or maybe he will catch it, just in case. He does have a Master Ball, so that makes it pretty easy. Ammonite definitely not a bad poke to have tank something, especially physically. In terms of special attackers, it's a bit frail, but it may come in handy in a pinch. It's also got pretty high special attack itself at 120, I believe, maybe 115. Ah, interesting. Okay, so Snowbear does his Whirl Islands a bit differently, where he goes from the 60 to a couple other items, whereas I believe most players just do the 60 and the one item, and then they do, or maybe just the one item if they're not or can't check the 60. And of course, doing his civil duty and naming his rival Furlim. Although I don't know that he has any rival fights left. So that's nothing behind the mystery egg there. Looks like Furlim might be making the choice to he's definitely gonna activate the red Gyarados and possibly might check the rocket hideout, which would be new information for us. Oh, there is Waterfall right before Tojo falls, but unfortunately Snowbear does not have the Rising Badge. It would be hilarious if this was the Rising Badge right here on his next check. And it is not. So Snowbear likely, well, hopefully not gonna have to come back later for the Whirlpool locked item that is to the east of the falls. And here we have the runners sinking right back up. Snowbear obviously with quite a bit more done than Furlim, but both of them doing rocket hideout at around the same time. I think the end of this race is going to be quite interesting. Snowbear obviously has the edge by quite a bit right now. He's got a lot more done. And the unfortunate thing is, I think it's very, very unlikely for Snowbear to be walled on Red. Red's lead would probably have to have a Dragon move in order for Snowbear to have any real trouble. Even then, he can probably just do flash strats and get past it, whereas Furlim has a lot more weaknesses to worry about with Venusaur. So that hope is most likely down the drain for him. So he's definitely going to have to pull out a miracle to be able to win this race, I think. I think Furlim may have forgotten to... Yep, he forgot to mark the switch. Thankfully he remembered before activating that. Oh, and there's the Earth Badge. So both of these players are going to grab that Earth Badge. And the Secret Potion immediately after. The Secret Potion allowing the runners to have access to Jasmine in the lighthouse. So give the Secret Potion to the sick Ampharos, and then Jasmine is you're able to fight Jasmine in her gym. The Soul Badge, Sisa was in that was in Whirl Islands. So Furlim is quite a ways away from being able to get that. Yeah, the tracker can be elusive sometimes to loss it, but Snowbear is 3 away and Furlim is 4 away. kind of hard to tell whether they have the Boulder Badge or not. Since the when it's lit up, it's still gray. I think they actually edited the layout too, because it was really, really hard to tell whether or not the racers had the radio card before. So I'm not sure if it was changed in some way, but it's definitely easier to tell that they do have it now. So in this most recent version of Speed Choice H-Roll, you actually don't have to talk to them after defeating them. Both that first password trainer and this password trainer, you do not have to talk to them anymore for to get the passwords. Yeah, that was a very recent addition. You do still have to talk to the Murkrow, however, to get that password. Yeah, no problem. I'm not sure. It was probably just something specific in the code that made it so they can't change how the Murkrow works. But I did. Oh, Furlim did do that battle. He was moved. Yeah, there's lots of quality of life things, especially in like the past year that have been added. For example, oh, speaking of which, there's the Mineral Badge. We weren't speaking of it, but I said that anyways. So one of the best additions, honestly, in the past year or so, I think, maybe a little over a year ago. You used to not, if you had the card key, you used to not be able to do the right side of Rocket Tower first. You used to always have to fight the False Director before defeating the entire Rocket Tower. And now, with being able to defeat the whole Rocket Tower first, you can actually just go back and fight the False Director by himself. It's very useful. Saves several fights in the Radio Tower, which just generally cuts down on the times even more. Oh, Kirby fan calling double vanilla badges on these last two badges. So that would be Rising Badge on Claire, which is indeed a possibility. In fact, Snowbear may go to Claire after this, after clearing all of Mahogany checks. But Brock might be a little ways down the line. Snowbear, at the very least, still has Sabrina to fight, Blaine, Blue, can go do Jasmine now as well. And then if they get the Rising Badge anytime soon, that unlocks all of the waterfall checks as well. So there's still a lot of other checks before either of these runners are going to do Brock, most likely. Starfall Infinity, oh yeah, Debt Losses said it. Soul Badge was in Whirl Islands, and Furlim is definitely a ways away from being able to do that yet, as he does not have Whirlpool. And I'm blanking right now on where Whirlpool was. I think it was, oh yeah, that's right, it was on Surge, yep. So Surge has Waterfall. Or sorry, Whirlpool. Surge has Whirlpool. Alright, so we'll see now if any of these items are We got this last item in the hideout, and then Snowbear likely gonna go do Price, the gym right outside in Mahogany after this. Looks like he's doing just that, and then also defeating the rockets in the hideout also unlocks an item just to the north of Mahogany in the in the house just to the north of Mahogany. There's a guard that gives you an item as thanks for defeating Team Rocket. Starfall, yes, he does have Silver Ring. In fact, he already caught it. It was an Ammonite. So not good enough to switch to, but definitely nice to have still. Snowbear and Furlim both gonna have no issues with Price's gym, as they're very overleveled at this point. And there is the Rising Badge, so that's definitely very useful. Snowbear probably gonna, after grabbing the item to the north, probably gonna head over to Mount Mortar for the waterfall checks. And Furlim also getting the Rising Badge here. So only 2 badges left for Furlim as well. Snowbear, as expected, gonna go check Mount Mortar. This will be a pretty decent seed if Boulder Badge does turn out to be inside here. Oh, unfortunately finding the Pokedex, but at least it's right towards the tail end, so not that big of a deal. Furlim, I suppose, checking... Oh, he actually hasn't checked the surf checks yet, so he's doing that before the waterfall checks. Or actually, Furlim does not have Waterfall yet. I forgot where Snowbear got Waterfall. I think it may have been locked behind the machine part, which Furlim now has. Ah, right. That was the irony. It is right before Tojo Falls. Thank you, sorry I asked. Yeah, well, the ROM making bot is not very nice sometimes, Starfall. So the last badge very well still could be behind E4. We hope that is not the case, though. I'm gonna check this Rising Badge check, as no Boulder Badge in the rest of the waterfall area. And no Rising Badge on, or excuse me, no Boulder Badge on the Rising Badge check. Looks like Snowbear may be gonna go check this Whirlpool item. Furlim looks like gonna head over to Cianwood. No boulder badge on the solar beam TM check there for Snowbear, but Furlim actually gonna be doing some new checks if he does the Cianwood gym here. Snowbear gonna come back and do the lighthouse, looks like, and fight Janine, and Furlim is indeed going to Chuck's gym. So this is gonna be very interesting here. Furlim may very well find the boulder badge here, and then has at least a slight leg up on Snowbear, but it's only a matter of time, and Furlim has a lot of checks to do to be able to get the soul badge. Furlim definitely going to need to fight Surge at the very least to get that whirlpool access. Alright, and we will see here. Snowbear should have no trouble with these fights, just as Furlim is having no trouble with the fights in Chuck's gym. And Furlim did indeed pick up the mystery egg there in the surf checks of Mount Mortar. Oh, unfortunately getting frozen by Articuno. Articuno with Ice Beam. That's pretty spooky, honestly. At least could have been if he was weak to it. Furlim, if he goes to fight Janine, definitely might have... And he frozen again! Furlim might have trouble with this fight if he decides to come here. Finally doesn't get frozen. Alright, and not on Janine, so I'm interested to see where Snowbear decides to go next. Going to go fight Claire, looks like. So we're about to see if Furlim has the answer here with Chuck. No boulder badge, just a piece of candy. So unfortunately, oh, we gotta check this. Nope, not boulder badge not on Chuck's wife either, unfortunately. It is 6% to get frozen twice in a row, I believe. Or, sorry, 3.6%. Wait. Nope. 30% times, yeah, 0.3 times 0.3 is 9.09. So that would be... %, I think? I don't know. I'm too old for this. Furlim not getting anything from that Rising Badge check there. Also checked the Mystery Egg check in the meantime. And Furlim about to go get Waterfall here, but unfortunately will not yield any items for him. At least not that we know of. There's a chance that Waterfall straight up is just not required at all. They have indeed checked all of Victory Road, Spark Boy. And unfortunately for Furlim, he is going to go check those waterfall checks, which will not yield anything for him, but I definitely don't blame him. A lot of items to check there, so definitely a good chance for something to be there, but alas. And hopefully not skipping that first item. I mean, granted it doesn't matter, but oh, looks like realizing he missed the item at the beginning there, going back for it. And in the meantime, Snowbear through Claire, gonna go check the Dragon's Den items. Fun fact, sorry I asked, the order of correct answers for this quiz is the same as the quiz in to get the radio card in Goldenrod. 11212. Alright, and we're about to see if Claire gives us the boulder badge here. Nothing in Dragon's Den thus far. And she does not. There's one more check in here to the right. And is a bit late for the super rod now, but he's got it nonetheless. And nothing behind Claire. Alright, well, we'll see where Snowbear goes next here. But Furlim's not quite out of it yet. Looks like Snowbear opting to go fight Sabrina. Sabrina is indeed a quick check, being only one fight. In Gen 2, there is unfortunately no Mewtwo's Cave. Cerulean Cave is closed. Well, I mean, if you entered it, it just doesn't exist, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's no location attached to there, so even if you like did wall hacks and stepped on it, you just wouldn't go anywhere. And there it is, Boulder Badge on Sabrina. So we do have go mode for Snowbear. Just accidentally unmarked plain badge there for Furlim. Snowbear gonna head right over to Pallet Town, talk to Professor Oak, and then he will be on his way to Red. Using up those rare candies right now. Level 56 should be just fine to beat Red. Yep, and indeed, Waterfall was not required at all. Furlim needs to go fight Sabrina and Surge, because Surge has Whirlpool, and then Soul Badge is in Whirl Islands. He may, in fact, be doing Surge sometime soon, as he will be doing the machine part quest here, and then he'll probably check Lavender and then Vermilion. And when he checks the Vermilion checks, he will probably fight Surge right after. So he may be on his way to finishing, but who knows how long it would take for him to get the Boulder Badge. As he still has a ton of other checks to be able to go to before Sabrina. And here he goes, starting up Red. The lead is Umbreon, which is pretty great for him, honestly. This should be a free setup. I don't see Umbreon having literally anything to be able to kill. Wow, okay, that did a lot more damage than I was expecting. But Stab Bite is definitely a little bit more scary than I expected it to be. But still should be fine, as Kingdra is very tanky. Wow, almost dies from another crit. If Umbreon could stop critting now, that'd be great for Snowbear. He will be seeing this move a lot though, as Bite has a lot of PP, and I don't see him using anything else. Probably just gonna safely heal a lot, make sure he doesn't die from a crit. At least it's not Crunch, which lowers your special defense, which would be very bad for him. And it looks like it is just as I expected for Furlim. Oh no, looks like he's about to fly away. He is, oh no. Oh, that is quite unfortunate. He did the machine part check, but did not do Surge. Alright, and it looks like Snowbear is fully set up now. So he should be able to just go from here. It's probably still will not one-shot. Yeah, Umbreon very, very tanky. Oh, and nearly gets one-shot by that crit, too. Snowbear being a bit risky here and just going, not bothering to heal up from that. Snowbear, with as many turns as that took to set up, very fortunate that didn't get hit with any crits that killed him. But it looks like this should be GG for Snowbear. And that is time. Snowbear finished with a time of 2:48.20. And Snowbear is indeed the winner. And let's listen to that nice credits music. I love the credits music. Alright, and here we have our good pal Snowbear joining in with us. Congrats, Snowbear, on the win.
Thank you. Oh my god.
What an interesting seed, honestly.
Yeah, it scared the bejeebus out of me. I got basement key into basement key and rainbow wing clearable like immediately, and I'm like, oh no. No.
Oh,
No.
no.
I don't want to do this.
I'm gonna have to do Morty. Oh no.
Yes, it's terrible.
Did end
Still
up having to do Morty.
But I did need
Still
that max revive. Holy shit.
I even said that. I was like, well, at least he gave you some nice compensation for having to fight him. It was max revive, full restore, I think.
It was something like that.
Maybe max elixir. I don't remember.
I think it was like a max elixir. Regardless, that Heracross had amazing attack, but this is a Heracross, so it was. I was sweating bullets when that Houndoom missed the Arrow Blast.
Oh yeah, dude.
I was like, I missed high jump kick, and it's like, what do you mean Arrow Blast?
And then immediately after, you get Arrow Blast crit by the Dodrio.
Oh, that was a struggle, because I saw that Aerodactyl. I'm like, oh, it's a female Aerodactyl, but you know what? It's an Aerodactyl. I'll try to catch it. And then it just didn't want to get in the ball. I thought afterwards I should have just Thunderbolted, because it wouldn't have died to Thunderbolt from Jump Bluff, but I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, definitely some struggles with the Heracross, but when it hit pretty hard.
Yeah, I think it's got like it had 15 attack or something. I unfortunately sped through my credits, but I can check now.
Yeah,
what it was. My Kingdra was bad though. That was
the Kingdra was real bad.
I found out what its hidden power was, and I'm pretty sure its attack was like 2, and my special was like bad because it was hidden power ice, which sounds good. But the problem is that it's hidden power ice, and so for ice you have to have basically a multiple of 14, 15, where it's subtracting 4 in different things. So I figured out my attack was 2, and my special was like. My defense was bad, so I just had to override it. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about the.
It was attack of 3. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know the. I don't know much about the hidden power stuff, but you definitely at one point someone pointed out your stats, and it was
Yeah, it was bad.
It was 105 attack and 108 special, which were both.
Oh,
great.
I knew that was bad. Alright, Heracross. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I knew it was pretty good. 14 attack, 15 speed.
Yeah, wow. That definitely was a pretty good Heracross. It was quite interesting, actually. So Furlim, both of you actually tried for the roamers, and Furlim caught the Ivysaur.
Oh, is that what it was? I didn't entirely recognize it. I was like, you know what, might as well try. I gave it 2 tries, and I was just like, no.
I guessed the wrong second stage starter. I thought it was Charmeleon. I thought it was Charmeleon, but
no.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah, I was just surprised. I was sweating bullets, so I was checking out the 2-hour mark, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, okay, so I got Surf, so I felt very confident because I got that card key like super quickly, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way he did Erica like immediately upon all this. So then when I got Surf, I was like, oh, sweet. And then I kept seeing the Mahogany Rockets sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, because I know everyone does it late.
Yep,
I'm like, you know what? I want to turn it in. I was like, but I want to turn in get the last part of the machine part. And I'm like, you know what? While I'm doing search, he might have done search, so let me do that.
Yeah, so it was actually funny because you guys synced up right at the Racket Hideout, but at that point you had already done a whole lot of other stuff before him. You had already done, I think, Whirl Islands at that point.
Yeah.
And
Because
as the race is finishing right now, Furlim still does not have Whirlpool.
yeah, I was like, either he did search early, in his search for the card key, or not at all. So when I got Whirlpool from search, I'm like, I'm gaming, but then I was like, maybe I'm not gaming as hard as I did. And then when there was that badge in the Whirl Islands, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good.
Oh, my bad, Furlim. One moment. Okay, there we go. I forgot to mark it, so now you should be getting your voice invite very soon. Okay, so yeah, so honestly, it was pretty close for a lot of it. But you were just like slightly ahead, and then I thought that Furlim was about to be going for that. I thought he was gonna go for Surge. Greetings, Furlim. GG's.
GG.
GG, Snowbear.
Oh, my gosh, I've been
Well,
so nervous.
That surf location, we have to talk about it.
Yeah,
How
it
long
was
did it take you
pretty
for
rough.
that? Or did you like last check, Erica?
No, I checked Erica like before a bunch of stuff. I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly what.
Yeah, it was actually pretty close at that point. So
Mm-hmm.
like I think Furlim went to Erica just a couple minutes after you did Snowbear, and then he also went to Janine right after and got Zephyr Badge shortly after as well. And then in terms of Rocket Tower, I think you guys were doing it at just about the same time. But there were a few things that Snowbear had already done at that point. The most notable thing that I can think of actually is how Furlim actually you could not beat the Elder. You struggled a lot with that Skarmory.
Yeah.
It was rough.
The only
It's
reason
always-
I won was the Ice Punch Freeze.
Oh
yeah, you
my
got 10%
Because
God.
Ice
it had
Punch Freeze.
it had synthesis, I think.
Yeah. Furlim just trying to go through with the Vital Throw Mew, and it just did not cut it.
No, I saw Mew and I was just
Yeah.
like, no.
The
I
moveset
caught-
definitely improved though as you got that Psychic TM, and Mew learned Psybeam by level up.
Did you at all consider using that Kenya? I saw the Kenya, I'm like, it's actually special. I thought about it and I was like, no, I've already committed too late to this Heracross.
I didn't even check what Kenya was. I got the legendary encounter level 40 right after I did, and it was an Ivysaur, and I was what? Okay, I think this might save me, but it might be just too late because my early game was really terrible, and then of course Elder had something, but I don't think.
Oh, did you have to go back for him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, that's right. He had the clear bell,
Rainbow
I
Wing.
think. A Rainbow Wing, right?
Rainbow Wing.
Yeah, and then Storm Badge was in Tin Tower. You guys actually got fly access pretty close. Storm Badge was in Tin Tower.
And then Fly was up at the
Lake of Rage.
Lake of Rage. Yeah, I felt really good about the Lake of Rage check. I'm like, I was like, there's like 3 cut checks here. There's more elsewhere. I'm just going there. Like I was gonna commit to the whole loop east of Mahogany, even if I didn't have the Storm Badge Fly combo. But then it just lined up for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so Furlim, you were actually like a bit ahead of Snowbear at the beginning, and then obviously the Elder set you a bit behind.
Yeah,
I spent so much time trying to look for that Aerodactyl again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that's why I was curious. I completely forgot that you wiped to that wild Aerodactyl, and that's what you were looking for, because you got like 12 encounters after dying to that.
It had Drill Pack.
I know, yeah, it definitely was worth going for. I completely forgot about it. I was like, What is he checking for? I actually had completely forgotten that you died to that. Yeah, it was definitely worth going for again. I mean, Aerodactyl with Drill Pack is nothing to scoff at.
Did you main switch to the King Drill like me, or no?
No, I thought about getting Kingdra, but I was kind of committed to Venusaur at that point because why the hell not? And the moveset, the initial moveset on Kingdra wasn't very good, and I didn't have Surf, so I'll just keep going with Venusaur and see what can I have from it. It's because I got a TM for Razor Leaf, and then I thought, okay, let's give it a go.
Yeah, it was actually funny because both you guys, your Snowbear's Kingdra and your Venusaur actually had close to the same moveset for a long time.
Yeah,
because you both had the Razor Leaf and Psychic. But Venusaur started with the Psychic, right?
Yeah, Venusaur had Psychic. It was its only damaging move.
Yep.
And like the first ever Pokemon that I get after I switch to Ivysaur at that point was in Dark type, and I was okay.
Yep.
I
the Tyranitar. Yep.
Yeah, I think this might be a little sketchy at the beginning, but as I knew at some point I'll need to get Surf, and it will work on him, but
it's just a lot later than you were hoping. Yeah.
Sorry, were you getting wrecked by that Rayquaza with Psychic?
Sorry?
Were you getting wrecked? Oh no, you must have gone much later into the tower.
Yeah, there was he's talking about the Raikou in one of the fights right before Tin Tower.
Yeah, like I didn't think I played bad overall. I just think it's like I'm very rusty. I talked a lot with Snowbear before the tourney. I was kind of thinking of giving my place to someone else because I'm not having much time to practice at all. But I just gave it a go and let's just have fun and see what happens. But it was pretty okay. I just forgot some stuff in basement.
Yeah, I was gonna maybe bring that up.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
I forgot the order you press the buttons to do the checks. I completely forgot.
Yeah. Did you actually check the bottom left item, or did you just leave it behind?
No, I managed to get it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you had checked it yet, but before moving on, I was like, oh no, is he just leaving it behind? I mean, it was nothing, so it didn't matter. But
where were the last two badges actually?
So did you have Whirlpool, or which two badges were you missing?
Not yet. I needed Boulder Badge and Soul Badge.
Okay, yeah, so Boulder Badge was on Sabrina, Soul Badge was in Whirl Islands, but you had to beat Surge for Whirlpool.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well,
and actually, the funniest thing is that nothing behind Whirlpool or behind Waterfall was required in the run. So it's actually unfortunate that both of you guys got it, because if you didn't get it, you would have saved quite a bit of time from all the Waterfall checks.
I mean, I was thinking about that. I was hoping for it, but I mean, I was feeling really bad that I isolated the Solar Beam TM check the entire time, and I was like, if I get Waterfall, I'm gonna do Mortar, and then I'm doing that check. And then I was like, I was pretty confident, and like, okay. And then I'm gonna do Claire because nobody does Claire. And then I was like, oh my god, Claire's nothing. Let me just do quick checks. And yeah, that was the end of it.
Yep. The next thing you did, I think, was just Sabrina.
Yeah, at the point that I finally got Surf, I think it was like 2 hours into the run. I was very committed to go I'm just gonna go after everything that's behind this Surf first before going back to what I left, because it was working. But yeah, I at that point when Snowbear finished it, I was starting to think about that. Oh, maybe there must be some stuff in the earlier checks that I left behind, like some gym, and I was getting to the point of going back to them because I was running I had no more quick checks to do. So I don't think I would like take much longer to finish, but I'm pretty tired too.
Right, right.
Yeah, no, of course, of
Yeah.
course.
I was hoping that right, because you had just done right before Snowbear finished, you had just done the machine part quest, and I thought maybe you would go straight from the Vermilion, the post quest check, right to Surge, and I was like, okay, there's a chance. But then I
Yeah.
saw you fly away to Cerulean, and I was like, ah, dang it. But alas, the Kingdra wins the day.
It's old reliable for me, it's like, I know how much Hail caked it, but look, Kingdra is very good. It doesn't die. It's just give me Surf, and as long as there's not too many dragon moves, I'm okay.
Right, yeah. And it's,
I am still
worked
furious
out.
though about that Articuno and Jasmine though.
Oh yeah, getting frozen
No.
twice in a row.
Oh my god.
Yep, that'll do it. And we are basically all set here. So that's 2 wins for you now, right, Snowbear?
Yeah, I can rest easy. I don't have to contribute to the tiebreakers today.
no
Yeah.
tiebreaker for this group. Yep. And GG's to you, Furlim. Is your next race, is that tomorrow or later next week?
Yeah, it is
tomorrow.
tomorrow at 2 p.m. EDT, I guess.
All right. So everyone watching right now, I believe we have one more race going on right now for tonight, and we've got 3 races going on tomorrow. So be sure to tune into those. I'll do the commands in chat. Be sure to follow these runners and follow me on Twitch as well.
GG for
GG's. Good luck on the next stage. I'll be definitely
Thank
keeping you. I promised you I'd commentate some matches. I really want to. It's because my month has been a mess, but I'll really try to help more the tourney in the later stages.
Yeah, I mean,
no, of
life
course.
happens, Everyone
Yeah.
everyone gets busy. You never know what's gonna happen. So we've got lots of great volunteers, lots of great commentary. So don't
Yeah.
sweat it if you can't. No
Yeah,
worries.
thanks to Vandio, who's been picking up a lot of the commentary, and not only that, but having some good matches himself. So thank you so much.
Ooh. I really love these, and I'm glad to have gotten into it more. And it's been a great time, and we're gonna have some great matches left in this round. There's only maybe less than 10 left in this round, and then we are moving on to the next stage. We're also gonna have a lot of the tiebreakers to. Well, we have like 4 tiebreakers, I think, to settle.
3 tiebreakers right now, as of
Okay.
But I've last checked, but there's been a couple of matches since, so I'll have to double check that.
Yeah, you just never know with these races. It was just so surprising to see Horse lose, and it was just because of one missed check. It's like
It's
you
happened
just
like
never know.
5 or 6 times at this point. It just surprised me, but that's what happens when you get to the higher up things. Someone misses a check, and everyone's skill is so close together. So it's been it's been great to see everyone play, and please support everyone.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and with that, any other closing words, gentlemen?
No, I think. Thanks for having me. I'm just gonna say goodbye to you guys. I'm gonna talk a little with the Portuguese restream. My friends are there waiting me. So thank you very
Go
much.
right ahead, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming on to commentary with us, and thanks to the Portuguese restream as always. We have several language restreams, so if anyone in chat, feel free to go to those. Yeah.
And Morty's spared this time. That max revive was what was needed this time. Next time, not so lucky.
All right, thanks, Furlim.
GG's, thank you.
GG's.
All right, and with that, thank you as always, to SpeedGaming for letting us host this, and I think that'll be all from us tonight. Until the next Morty scam. I've been Vandio on commentary, and our racers, Snowbear and Furlim. Have a good night.
Good night.